So this is how you're going to add a discussion in Schoology. So yet again, we're going to start in my homeroom class. I'm going to scroll down to the folder I've been working on, which is friction. So I'm going to go to add materials. I'm going to say add discussion. And I wait for it to load, which usually isn't this long. So I might title the discussion. So I might say, what do you think causes friction to occur? All right, and I can add a description. I can leave it blank. It doesn't matter. I can even grade. So I might say, post your own thought, then comment appropriately. And obviously we'd have a discussion about what that means. Then comment appropriately for two other classmates comments. And I always make it big. I can even add a picture if I'd like. I can add a link. I could add a picture. So I could have them watch a video and then have to comment about it if I really wanted to. I can enable grading. So I might say 2 points for theirs and 2 points for the other, so 4 points. All right, I can make this as classwork. And then I can have create. So now here, what do you think causes friction to occur? So I can click on it. And so I can comment. All right, if I want to change things, I can go hit the sprocket and hit edit. I can hide it from them for now until I really want them to see it. So if we unpublish it for now, are you sure? Yep. It doesn't mean I'm deleting it, I'm just unpublishing it so it's hidden from them. So if I go in my folder, they aren't going to be able to see it. So I'm going to unpublish it here. Yep. And see how it's gray now? So if I want to publish it, I can just hit publish and it's going to be white again. So now if I go into my student account, all right, and I go into my friction folder, and I wait. So here's my discussion. So he might comment, I think friction occurs when something is rubbed against another. And then he can add a picture, a symbol, equation, probably a link that is more appropriate for this topic. This is where he can add a file, another link. All right, so that file would be the examples of the picture, and the students do that quite a bit for me. All right, so we can hit cancel, and then I can hit post, and so he would get 2 points for that aspect, for making that comment, but he would still have to then comment on 2 others. So if I, as a teacher, go to my teacher account, and I go inside my discussion, so I can see what he wrote, and I can reply. So I might say, can you give me an example of when 2 things rub against each other in the real world? Or I might send him to a link if something was incorrect so that he could learn from his mistake. And then I can post my reply. And so that would be an example of him having to comment on 2 other people. So it'll look like this. It's a sub comment underneath his. All right. And then over here is where I can give him a grade. So he gets 2 points for having his comment. and I want to show this student. Okay, and then if I go to my student account, we can see what it looks like on his end. So I'm going to refresh. And he can even edit it. That's what I kind of think is nice. All right, so he can see my comment, and we can even hide if we want, if you don't want to see mine, which is perfectly fine. Okay, and that is how you create a discussion and a post. And what I would do is I'd make sure you have a long discussion about what is appropriate post comments. And what's great is you have control to delete their comments, because sometimes the students don't make appropriate comments. And I usually give them 3 strikes and you're out. Good luck. I hope it helped.